welcome back. Thank you for tuning in once again. Today I will be talking to you about what happened after I found out that I was pregnant again. So when I found out, first of all, I was very, very scared because I knew that the doctor had warned me, and I also remembered everything I went through with the other pregnancy, all the contractions, all the complications, everything was fresh in my mind. And I felt like, okay, how am I going to get through this one more time? What if I don't even make it? What if something happened to my life? All those questions were, going on in my mind. And I said, you know what? I started praying. I started praying and asking God for grace, asking God for direction, asking God for peace, because I had no peace at all. I couldn't even sleep at night, especially when I found out that my ex-husband, he actually knew that I was pregnant even before I knew. And that scared me the more. So I decided to call my friend, this same friend, the one I mentioned earlier on my video, the one that God sent to me, that stood by me in the delivery room when I gave birth to my first son. She was such a close and understanding friend, and she was the only one I could talk to. I called her and I said, this is what's happening, and I don't think I'm going to make it through this one. I'm really scared. And she was like, okay, what do you think we should do? I said, I think I want abortion. And that was like a bomb in her ears. Knowing me, knowing how rooted I am in the Word of God, knowing my belief, knowing my faith, everything about my Christianity. How on earth will I be the same person saying that? But one thing that stood out for me about this friend of mine, she knew that whatever that will make me to say that, that means I feel that I'm in big trouble. So she came so we can talk, one-on-one, face-to-face. And I shared with her how I'm so scared. So how my heart beats every time I remember that I'm pregnant. I'm feeling that I'm not going to make it through this one. I'm feeling that something will happen to me, and I don't want to lose my life because I want to stay alive to raise my other kids. So she looked at me and she said, I know who you believe in. I know you have faith in God. But if you're sure about this, I will do everything possible to help you. But remember, will God be okay with this? She felt she was really spiritually supportive and yet physically supportive. She wasn't judgmental at all. She was just trying to understand with me. And the promise she made for me then, she said, I'm going to start looking for another job, because of course doing such a thing will cost money. If you don't have the money, it wouldn't be possible. She promised to find another job so she can help me financially if that's really what I wanted to do. So as she was going about looking for another job, she actually had an interview, which was a little promising that she could find a job, and I was looking forward to that. But then I was struggling. Is this really what I want to do? Does this seem right? And remember, I did not even think about my past experience with my mother. Those of you that watched my video when I was a little child, my very first, between the first and the third video, my experience as a little child, you remember that I shared a story about what my mom told me on how she was almost on the process of committing abortion when she was pregnant with me. I didn't remember those stories when I was dealing with my own time. All that was in my mind is, I have to stay alive for my children. But then the question is, as a Christian, do you think there is any circumstances you will find yourself where God didn't know about? Where He is going to stop taking care of you? Or where His promises will stop coming through? No. If He allows it, He will get you through it. But sometimes what makes us human, will grip us so hard that we don't even remember the greatness of this God we serve. So at the moment that I was dealing with this, all I'm focusing on was that I want to be alive. I want to be alive to take care of my kids. And I try to do it on my own. But many other things started happening. And that's what I will share with you in my next video. So make sure you stay tuned. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye now.